Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what's going on, everybody. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you with news I think pretty much we already knew. Y'all know who that little baby is right there. That's Maliyah Bass. And I just found out today that the body has been identified as the young baby. It has been identified as her. Again, I don't think none of us are surprised that it was her. Like I said in one of my earlier videos, it's her. I mean, it was just her. You know, it could be nobody else but her. So rest in peace to the young lady. And let's see what the news has to say about all this, and what are they going to do next, or what's going to happen next. And hopefully they have evidence, or got enough evidence to say who the assailants were, which we all pretty much feel it's the mom and the boyfriend. All right, so let's have a listen.
Medical examiner officially identified the body of a child found last week as missing 2-year-old Maliyah Bass. Yesterday, we were there as family and supporters gathered to remember her. The 2-year-old girl went missing while playing at a playground in her apartment complex. Her body was discovered several hours later in Brays Bayou. Now, investigators and everyone in the community are still trying to figure out exactly what happened to her.
The community where Maliyah lived, they're really doing a great job. They want justice. They're hurting, and I understand that.
At this point, nobody has been arrested.
Friends and family of Maliyah Bass gathered today for a vigil as police still try to figure out exactly what happened to her. She was the center of an Amber Alert last weekend, you may remember, and her body was found hours later in Brays Bayou. Houston police believe the body is hers, but they've not yet publicly identified her body. The child's mother and her mother's boyfriend say they left her alone on a playground at their apartment for a couple of minutes when she disappeared.
Okay, look like they played
Udemy.
2 news clips in one. It appears that's exactly what they did. What can I say? I'm not really shocked, but a little bit heartbroken, because this is last year, 2019. I did a lot of stories about children, and I said 2019 is the year of the children, and look like in 2020 it's happening all over again, all over the world. And a lot of these stories aren't getting the attention that it deserves. You know, I think all children murders should get attention, and should be fire lit on it always. But unfortunately, we live in times that all children's stories just don't get out there. And I guess in a sense, it may be impossible to get all the children's stories out there. I don't know. You know, I'm not a news broadcaster. You know, I just sit here and do news stories with y'all on YouTube, you know. So I just get them as they come. But as far as news stations and all that, I don't know how does it work, or I don't know, they get the information, they hold on to it. I just don't know how does this work. But there's a lot of stories about these children that get slipped through the cracks, you know, and light don't never get shined on it. And that's why I'm grateful for myself and other content creators who do stories on children, because their voice need to be heard when their voice is not being heard. Amen. So here's what I'm gonna say about this. I mean, because I really don't have no words right now, other than There was a video floating around. I never got a hold of it, but I did get a chance to see some of it. There was a video floating around. Whoever this young lady was, or ladies was, in this apartment, it was allegedly supposed to be the mom apartment. Now you remember the mom was talking about they was cooking breakfast and all that, but for what the ladies allegedly exposed, that it wasn't shit in there to cook. And the apartment just looked filthy. She claimed that it stinks in there and everything, you know. And I see another video where a young lady was outside and this truck was getting ready to pull off, and I guess the boyfriend and the mother was in the truck, and she was going nuts, you know. And which I can understand, you know. That shows me that's a community that cares, I guess. But at the same time, it seemed like that they care too late, you know. I don't know how much this village had a hand involved in this child, or how much this village, I'm gonna call it a village because back in my day they called it a village. I don't know how much this village dealt with the family, or how much they even communicate with them. But apparently this community village or whatever, you know, mustn't take too kind to neither one of them. At least what it sounds like to me. They didn't take too kind to neither one of them. They fuck with them with a long-handled spoon. I guess I can understand why. Because in this day and time, you can't tell nobody about their child for some reason. You know, you tell them the right thing, then, you know, they just burst up in flames. But it's not just children. You got a lot of people, you try to tell them the right thing, period. They just go off on you because you try to tell them something that is right. Now, I get it. A lot of us don't like people up in our business. We don't. But damn, sometimes we got to get out there stubborn mode and listen to people who telling us what is right. Trust me, it would save a lot of stress later if we just open our ears and listen. Okay? And maybe this mother was one of the ones that people was trying to tell her, you doing this all wrong. Whatever you're doing it wrong. You're not treating that baby right. Then you got this dude over here saying, if I remember one part, he said somebody playing the Xbox, but then somebody later came and told me he claimed that the Xbox was broke. Somebody posted on Facebook the Xbox was broke. So how you playing the game and it's broke? You know, according to what was told to me. How you playing the game and it's broke? So now this whole thing just fishy all over. You know, I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know if this woman allowed this man to do shit to a child, or both of them was in on it. I just don't know. But for what it might sound like, both of them was in on it, especially when Cornell came out and said allegedly they told him that they went to the store late night and she wasn't with them. Now, my recent video prior to this, you know, people were saying me, you know, hey, we think the baby probably was dead before they even went to the store. And I ain't even think about that. That's why I like when a lot of y'all come because y'all give me stuff that I've been missed doing these videos. And that's one of the things I missed. The baby more likely probably was dead before they even went to the store. They left that child there by herself. It's a damn shame. A damn shame. I wish we could bring back the adults they would have in the 80s, because trust me, it would be less children deaths. But again, like I said in my recent videos, you got babies just having babies, or you got people just having children for the benefit portion of it. Or you got people who just having children and think they can handle what comes behind it, but really they can't, and get stressed out and take out their anger and pain on the children to the point where death has occurred. And we're seeing this too often now. Seeing it too often. We're out of great-granddaddies now. We're out of great-grandmothers now. Or some of us, what we call them, big mamas. You know, the big mamas. The big mamas actually cared about the children. They love you to death, but they'll put you in place when they need to put you in place. It seems like we don't have none of them anymore. All of them either dead, or all of them, you know, is gone. Well, which is both of the same thing. Or you got some people who just don't want to deal with that side of the family. Don't want to bring their children with that side of the family, which really I think that's a bad thing, because that's a side of the family they probably really need to be at the most. Because they could teach them some things, because they already been here and done that. They've been here and done that. So they could teach us some things. Lord knows I had the elderly teaching me. And they told me some things. And how they lived back then up to now. Totally different ball game. Whole totally different ball game. So let me read to y'all what this article says, and I'm done till they come out with new evidence. You know, that's all I could do. So it says the body of Maliyah Bass was formally identified Sunday, a week after she went missing from a playground at her parents' apartment complex. The Harris County Institute of Forensic Science confirmed what her family already knew. See, the family already knew. But the cause of death hasn't been determined. That's what we're waiting on too. I mean, to bring it up too. What was the cause of her death? The identification came a day after Maliyah's grandmother spoke to ABC 13 about their family's grief over losing the 2-year-old little girl. She loved Baby Shark. She loved Pink. She loved Minnie Mouse. Rosalie, if I said it right, Rosalie Jemison. I don't know who that is. Oh, excuse me. I guess that's news. Reporter Rosalie Jemison said, "She was just my everything. I hate that she's gone, but I want justice for Maliyah." Many Houstonians hope the body found will not be Maliyah's. However, her grandmother and now the medical examiner have confirmed it to be true. This is the video I was talking about right here with the tension, and the girl was just going crazy, and you know, man, it's crazy as hell. I'd have seen this one too, so I don't need to play that. Police say Maliyah's mom told them 2-year-old was playing in the courtyard outside their apartment, a beach nut. The 20-year-old said, 20 years old, said she left the toddler alone for a few minutes. When she came back, Maliyah was missing. Police believe foul play was involved in the child's death. So far, no arrests have been made. Interesting. Very interesting. And that's all I got right now, guys. If any other updates come up, you know, I'll come back and do an update. Or if any one of y'all know if they already determined what the death was, which I doubt it. But then again, you got different news sites that's covering this. You know, y'all hit me up on my email, which is bigcdt@gmail.com. I will put it in the description box. You know, anybody can send me the information if you got it. That's all I got to say for this. That's all I got to say about this right now, guys. Rest in peace, young lady. You deserve better than what you had gotten. You deserve better than what you have gotten. I'm your man, Chris Thorns, and thank you for watching the